No sound? How about now? No sound. Missing all the good stuff. Can't hear. LOL. Okay. I'll do it real quick. Dang it, man. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Can someone let me know? I didn't hit that. Man, I don't know. Well, at least I figured out 4 minutes in. 6 people, what's good? The name's Dub Digital. Come on twice a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 10 p.m. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time ish. Streaming on X, YouTube. Let me plug it again. This is my X account. Please follow me. I'm trying to get my numbers up, man. If you're on X, follow me on YouTube. That'd be cool too. But on X, it is at Dub Digital with 2 U's. And then moving really quick, Player Chain. I'm the head of PR at Player Chain. Been doing 2 spaces a day to spread the word about the newest blockchain, cross-chain gaming infrastructure coming to an Avalanche subnet near you next month or towards the end of the month. Follow us. They're going to be releasing more details surrounding the white paper and a coming airdrop coming up. Everyone loves a good airdrop. And it's the same guys, if you don't know, that brought you Zoo Games. So if you're watching, you definitely know who that is. Good guys. And we're trying to build a gaming infrastructure of the future. So follow us if you want to find out more about that. 11 people, what's good? You guys good? Okay. Bring it, Dub. Xavier, thank you. Thank you for coming. You're always good vibes. I love it. Dad Master, what's good, bro? How you been? How's Bitcoin Genie? That'd be so funny if Bitcoin Genie pops off. No sound. Okay, there it is. We're caught up. Good. Yes now. 5-5. Okay. Crypto Cash, how you doing? Tito, always good to see you. This is more first and foremost a community. We've been building this channel for about 4 years. And before that, it wasn't even a crypto channel. It was just a video diary, venting after work channel. But I'm happy what it's become. Crypto has been, it's been a little sporadic lately. Bitcoin's sitting up on that knife's edge. What happens? It's coming couple of, what do you call it? Weeks. This coming month is going to be very pivotal for Bitcoin, mainly because of this. The Bitcoin halving. Almost 2 weeks until the Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin Cash recently just completed its halving. So I think the block reward went from 6 to 3 or 3 to 1. I forgot. I looked it up. My bad. It went down by half. And the same thing is coming for Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin running up so fast already, I think it kind of surprised people, and it's kind of indicative of what happened in December 2021. It's the same feeling I had in December 2021. Bitcoin ran up right to the all-time high, sat at it, about 20,000. It gave some back, it hovered, and then it blew up to 69,000 real quick, faster than people thought. This is giving me the same vibes. I'm a vibes guy, man. It's giving me the same vibes. It feels the same. So Bitcoin dumps down hard. Doesn't mean Bitcoin's dead. It just means it might take a little longer than we anticipated. But if Bitcoin stays up, it might be shorter than we anticipated. It's hard to tell. I'm not a mind reader. I don't got a crystal ball. I don't read palms. You don't either. But what we can do is we can see the evidence that's given to us by the market at the time, and then course correct accordingly. We will get more information as time goes on, which is always the case. But let's do us a quick solid and look at some of the macro indicators, because I'm a macro guy first and foremost. Fear and greed index. It's in greed. It used to be over here in extreme greed. Last week was extreme greed. It's good to see this back off, because we were pretty well into the green. You know, when everything was running up, 73,000. Everyone thought it was going up in a straight line, and it never does. Right? We gave some back. I think we've corrected. We'll look, but we've corrected a good amount. If we stay here at this amount for extended amount of time, that's healthy. If we give some back, you know, that's kind of indicative of a faster blow off, in my opinion. If we hover, maybe for a month or two, maybe, all it has to do is cool off, and we're starting to see it start to cool off. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how much it cools off. The code is baked into the cake. The halving is baked into the cake. It's simple supply demand. When I first started business school, I was sitting in econ class and I saw my teacher draw up on they still use pens and stuff. I don't know what they use now. I think they use markers, right? I don't know. I ain't been in college for a while. But they drew supply demand curve. Supply goes up, demand goes down. Demand goes up, supply goes down. Vice versa. It's an inverse relationship. Supply of Bitcoin is going to go down. Now, it doesn't happen instantaneously, just like any economy, right? If the Fed constricts rates, you don't start to see the effect right away because that liquidity pool is so big, it has to start to dry up, right? The Fed started reducing interest rates 2 years ago, and now we're starting to see like things go bankrupt. Asset prices start to fall, this and that. Same thing with Bitcoin's halving. Although Bitcoin's halving doesn't take 2 years to show effects. It takes, based on my experience, 4 to 6 months, right? Now, with that said, though, that was like using the old paradigm and the same investors. Like, it's different now. We have a lot of people who are here for the first time. I think 2021 wasn't necessarily a lot of new money coming into the space. It was a lot of like leverage and manipulation, as thanks to Sam Bankman-Fried and all his homies, right? So like now though, we're starting to get a big influx of new people, and I'm talking about the 401k holders, I'm talking about the boomers, I'm talking about like people like that who are actually buying BlackRock's product. Do they understand that? Just because they may tend to be more sophisticated investors in the traditional world doesn't mean they understand the nuances of Bitcoin. Do they understand that? And the reason I'm saying that is based on the halving. I haven't put on my chart where the halvings are at, but when I've seen it before and I've like visualized it before, Bitcoin has risen up to a bigger degree than in previous halvings. So in that way, this cycle is somewhat different. And just to be honest, people say, oh, this time's different. Every single Bitcoin cycle is somewhat different. It's not completely different, but the way it plays out is always somewhat different. And that's what catches people off sides every single time. I used to call Bitcoin the ultimate bubble blowing machine. And the reason bubbles are blown is because of FOMO. The reason FOMO occurs is because people got it wrong. If it's easy to predict, there would be no FOMO because everyone would just be like, piling at the same time, coming at. People feel like they missed out. Now, what's going to cause people to feel like they missed out? If Bitcoin starts running up faster than they thought it would, right? A lot of people are saying end of the cycle 2025. I am not so sure. 23 people, what's up? LOL. Dub, glad to catch a live stream. Yeah, man. The first 4 minutes is silent, so it's better you came now. But let's go ahead and do a heat check. We saw that we're sitting in the greed still on the market, but just remember, guys, I just want you to remember all these feelings, they're all fleeting. They don't matter. Because I remember when we were over here in extreme fear and over here in neutral, and then we're over here, everyone's feeling just flies all over the place. You can't trust your feelings. You can't trust your feelings. You have to use logic when you invest, And just because it's starting to back off now and Bitcoin's price is starting to go down now does not mean that Bitcoin's not going to go up later. It always goes up later. Trust me, man. I've seen Bitcoin when it was 3 digits. Oh, it went up a lot. It's gone down a lot too, but it's went up more. I guess this is a good time to do it. We'll heat check in a second, but just to stress the point, the macro trend of Bitcoin is up and to the right. I don't care what their cousin down the street says. I don't care how many times they say it's dead. It ain't dead. Look at that. I got into Bitcoin here. Okay. So over my, and I'm just saying this because everything's kind of perspective, but given my perspective, this is the way I think about it. over the last, doesn't even give me weeks. Oh, 3,896 days. It's been a long journey. Bitcoin has risen up 64,000%. I've seen that happen, right? So when you look at it from a long-term perspective and you zoom on out, what's 7% dip? Ain't nothing, man. It's nothing. Now, it might feel like a lot if you got into Bitcoin 64,000 or 73,000, but just so you know, this is within Bitcoin's wheelhouse. Nothing weird is occurring. This is just a natural gyration of the market before it does one of these. Boom. Like it did right here. Like it did right here. We always get some chop around these areas when we find the last all-time high and definitively break out of it. We're in a transitionary phase, y'all. I'd like to jump into the weekly real quick so you can see. On the weekly, I believe that this RSI has been in about a year rising wedge. We're not at the tip yet. We're not even really at the last 1/3 yet. We're at the last fourth. I mean, hold on. Whatever. Scratch that. What I'm saying is I think there's still some room to run. And the reason I think that is I always compare this cycle like this right here in 2013. You see that pop up bull shape and then a big extreme pop up right there. I think it's similar to this. With Dub Digital, why is it so much difference in time? Because market cap. This is when Bitcoin was a little bitty thing. Everyone laughed at it. People thought Bitcoin was a joke. You won't believe how many people told me Bitcoin's a joke. Why are you in it? Right here. Now it's starting to reverse. Now Bitcoin's this very accepted, it's obvious kind of thing. It's most people agree. And when people agree that something's a good thing, then you get a lot of people to pile in. So like the mindset is changing, the market cap is bigger. So the amount of money it needs to move in a similar way takes a much more money, much more time, right? But it doesn't change geography. Geography is geography, right? So after a big kind of lull, and we usually get an exponential pump up. Not a lot of people remember 2013 though. Not a lot of people remember that. Never in Bitcoin's price history has it just went up to all-time highs again and fall down. It would have looked like this, or like this, or whatever. I guess it's too early right there. That hasn't happened before. So whatever happens, just know. You know where it's going. Macro trends, man. Macro trends. I think a lot of people are nervous because of Iran and Israel uncertainty. When they figure that out, war or peace, people will buy. I saw something where did they announce Biden announced like a ceasefire in Gaza just today? I think I saw that. I think so. I should pull that up in a second though. Feelings are for people, not investments. Yeah, man. Feelings are for your love interest. Don't invest like a lover. Don't invest like a lover, bro. There's plenty of time to be loving, you know? Plenty of time. But not here. Mixing your money and feelings is a quick way to pain. It is, man. It's a mistake. But most people do that. A lot of people run into crypto because of dog coins or greed or feeling like they missed out. They run into crypto for the wrong reason. They run in because of their feelings. And they think they can succeed in this market because of their feelings. No, your feelings are the reverse of what you need to do. In fact, it was Baron Rothschild said it best and said it famously, buy when there's blood in the streets, even when the blood is your own. It's not easy to be a good investor, y'all. It never is. And I think I want to show you guys a tweet from Ian Cassell. He's a small cap investor. Small caps have a lot in common with cryptos. Crypto companies are basically small caps, but he's from the traditional business side. He says, holding is the hardest because it requires no action. Buying and selling are often easier because at least you feel like you're doing something. We love to think activity equals productivity. Holding is where you make the most money, and that is why it is the most difficult. It's the most difficult, man. And you're gonna get bored. You're gonna want to sell in and out. You're gonna say, oh, I can get 30% more by selling here and buying here. And Bitcoin is not the place to do that. You will get wrecked. You will get wrecked. So like that's why I tell you guys, don't worry. We're on the journey up. We're past all-time highs at this point. You know, if I mean right now, probably at all-time highs. But this is not the time to get cute. The time to buy was like last year November. Time to buy was 2022. That's gone now. You know, like you can get into some things, but your core holdings should have been packed. You know, and that's macro investing. Buy low, sell high. That's how you make the most money. That's what the big dogs do. You know, there's some big day traders and stuff, cool. You know, but that's what big money does. Just do what the big money does. Just do it, man. It works. 30 people, what's good? Late listening, trying to shave. It's all good, Dave. Don't let us get in the way of your shave game. I'm heavy bomb because of my feelings. Book of memes, man. Book of memes went like 2,000%. I mean, Dad Master, I showed. So there's this EVM compatible chain for Doge, right? Called Doge Chain. And like one of the memes in it, I don't know if you know, Omnom. You heard of that? I'm gonna show you. I haven't seen it in a second, Dad Master, so hold up. I think I've shown people before, but check this. Buying. It's coming down now, but in 7 days, yeah, in a month, it went 4,000%. It was up like 7,000% in the year. It was crazy, bro. Like, yeah, there's greed here, you know, and things are starting to come down now. The people that rushed in because of greed, now they're trapped. Trapped. Got them. Got them. See, that's why you don't lead with your feelings, but you have to learn. Like crypto is, you got to learn. It's the only way you get good at something. You can't buy an education here. There's barely any people who know about it in the world. You know, you can't go to a 4-year degree for it. The only way to learn how to do crypto and trade crypto is to trade crypto and to go through it. That's the school of hard knocks, man. I don't know, man. NDX weekly. I don't know. NDX weekly, MACD starting to confirm weekly bearish divergence. That's chill. I mean, that just means that you're going to have a further correction. That's fine, man. Like, see, like John Hill, look. Macro investing, I'm not going to jump in and jump out. I've been holding since 2013. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look like a jump in, jump out kind of guy? No. Yeah, we're going to probably maybe get them some more back. I talked about more how, you know, we could expect a further correction. But I'm talking like I'm trying to give the people a pep talk, man. It's scary stuff. You got to let them know that ultimately it's going to be okay. Bitcoin's probably going to go up to here, around here. Some around here. We might give some back. We gave some back over here. I talked about it. I measured this last stream, 30%. Gave some back here, 30%. So far, we've wicked down and came back. But I guess from the high to low wick, 20%. From the highest point, it can go down. 30% would be 51,000. That's funny. I talked about 51, 52 because of this area right here. See that? That's the last place we got chopped. That'd be okay. Whatever, man. Yeah, they give some back. It'd be healthy. I've been saying we got to give some back for a long time, right? Like months. But just because I say it doesn't mean it's going to happen. But it also doesn't mean that I'm completely wrong. It just means that the market could stay irrational longer than it should. Right? It's a very emotional market. Even though I tell people don't be emotional, they do it, right? Because I only got like a couple thousand followers. But it's okay, man. Dub Dig, Crypto Mask, and Jeff Beswick is my crypto pillars. What about Dub Digital, man? What about that? What's good, Irrelevant? How you been? 36 people, what's up? Thoughts on W, wormhole. Worm. What? W? There's a crypto named W on the ticker. This isn't Wormhole, is it? They got not rug, but hacked. The heck is this? Solana? Oh man. Well, volume's declining pretty bad. I don't know what this is, man. Tell me what this is. I don't know. It's a Solana coin. Wormhole. I mean, I don't like the branding because Wormhole was a bridge that got drained before, so it's kind of negative. Do they know that? You got all these people coming in crypto launching projects and they call it things that aren't good because of hacks, and it's like, is it a meme? It's different if it's a meme, but it's not that the name's not that funny. So stay pure, my brother. Hey, Crypto Cornelius, how you been? Yeah, it's a bridge from what I know. They airdropped some. Oh man, it's a bridge called Wormhole. Why would they call it that? But like, I remember it. Maybe a lot of people don't, but that's the name of a big bridge that got drained. Wormhole got connection with Jump Crypto. Okay, but like, just tell them to change the name. What's up with that? It's like starting a coin and calling it FTX. FTX. That'd be funny. A meme coin, FTX 2. Dude, you could just take any coin and call it something 2. That'd be hilarious. 2.0. Yeah, there's a Pepe 2.0. It was killing it. New on Phantom. Same one. Oh, it's the same one? They came back? Sounds like a lottery ticket. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the market cap's kind of big. It's like 2 billion already. What's up with that? What's the supply? 10 billion supply? 18% out and circulating. So do they got a lot of vesting going on? See, that's one thing you gotta look at too. Like, is there vesting schedules and how heavy are the vesting? That's the main thing and the main drawback people have about XRP because they sell like 1 billion on the market every single like it's a month. But I think they've been reducing that recently. Been drinking ginger tea, man. Trying to stop coffee. It's hard. It's hard, but I'm doing it, man. Doing it with your help. And you know what'll help me more? If you hit the like, if you sub to the boy, I'd really appreciate it, man. I really would. I don't ask for your money, but it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. Yeah, guys. What else I got for you? Yeah, we looked at Bitcoin, right? It can give some back. I'd say 52 would be like reasonable. I mean, that would be in the 30% drawdown. That'd be healthy. When it goes beyond 30%, it gets a little hairy. But like I showed you, every single time we went back to all-time highs, it's gone up. It's gone up a good amount, right? It all depends when this plays out. You know, there's theories about like, you know, all-time high, like a big spike up before the halving. That's becoming less and less likely, but we'll see. I guess it's not there yet. I won't write it out. But I've always been in the opinion of around October, end of the year. And based on the 0.382, right? Yeah. 0.382 line, that would suggest Bitcoin tops at around 335,000 a coin. If it happens sooner, summertime around middle of 200,000s, so on and so forth. But I'm not saying pull right there and try to get the top because that's really noob thing to do. Don't do that. You know, start to scale out. Say, you know, start scaling out around 150-ish, but we'll see. We got to get there first. So we won't get ahead of ourselves. Let's take a look at total 3. So yeah, I mean, on the weekly too, I mean, all this stuff, I mean, John Hill brought up a point, you know, all this stuff on like the RSI is overbought and all the, yeah, it's been overbought. And, you know, the RSI has been able to stay overbought. In 2017, there's an extended time where it was overbought for about 133 days. I mean, how many months is that? 4 months? Wow, it's over a quarter of a year. It's crazy. But, that was a one-time thing, right? In 2013, it stayed overbought for approximately 2.5 months. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. Will it dip down and come back up? Could be. But in 2013, and that's what I'm saying, the structure looks more like RSI got more overbought than where we're at currently, approximately 10% more. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll be okay if we came back and tested and then went up. That would be the most technical thing to do. But based on the measure move, and I just left this here to show you guys how I got it, right? This is called a measure move. Bang. That suggests altcoin market cap close to about 7 trillion, right? I saw some people calling for like 1.5 trillion market cap. That would be pathetic. And that's not even like supported by the measure, but hey, I guess I can't rule it out. More info about Player. So because we haven't released the white paper yet, and because, there's some things I keep under wraps, but I'll let you know what I know about Player. So Player is going to be Player is a rebrand of Zoo Games, which is going to be moving to Avalanche Subnet soon. There's gonna be another airdrop soon. And then also there's going to be more info coming out about what we call node clusters, right? So it's fractionalized ownership of nodes, right? And by purchasing node clusters earlier on, it's going to allow you to pretty much get them at the cheapest point. The longer it takes, the longer the sales go, they'll incrementally get more expensive. And that's, to reward people that helped us out early on. So you want to be in tune for that. But basically, like, one of the problems with running a node is like a lot of people don't think about the infrastructure it takes, the time it takes, the maintenance it takes. Node clusters is a good way to get more people involved, but like also be able to have them contribute to the network, right? So you'd have to be able to stake those, and there's like rewards associated with them. But make sure to follow on the X account at OnPLYR to learn more about that. Yeah, and they're gonna be bringing over games like Zuno, which is like Zoo Uno. Me and my wife love to play Uno. They got Zoo Poker for all you guys that are good at that. I suck at that. Zoo Racers, but more importantly, we're starting to make partnerships with other projects and want to have games built on top of the infrastructure. So there's gonna be more coming out on that for sure. For sure. I think that's what I can share with you guys because the white paper's not out yet, But yeah, that's what I can do. 69K again? Yeah, man. Let's go do the heat check. 38 people. I'm blessed. I am. Not right here. Yeah. Bitcoin 68.9K. It's okay. It's showing some weakness. We give some back. But to give some back would be the best thing for us in the long term. Right? Healthy moves up. Core on the 7-day up 108%. Core's been up here for a while. Pendle. Don't even know what these freaking things are. Jupiter. Bitcoin Cash. Let's look at it. I got Bitcoin Cash, homies. Bitcoin Cash, where you at? Spam the chat. So it's rising up. I guess let's look at in the 1 day, it's up 12% after it's halving. 7-day up 11%. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash has been moving up, doing pretty well. Make sure to go check out Blind Dave's YouTube channel. There's a conversation that I had with him and Stake My Claim regarding, what's going to happen after the SHA 256 hash rate after the Bitcoin Cash halving, and will it transition to another SHA 256 compatible mining coin, specifically Digibyte. And I think he's been showing some evidence that that's actually happening. So miners are starting to transition their support to other coins. And not every coin uses SHA, but Digibyte is able to use SHA. So go check that out. It's interesting. And then we get into all kinds of topics. You know me. I like to go down tangents. So check it out. I guess I could show it here. right here. You can find it on my page, my X account too. I'll take it to the YouTube channel. Tight. Floral cup, you know? Gotta smell the flowers sometimes, guys. You can't all be work. You said airdrop? What's the requirements? That is the best way to get people interested. Airdrop. Go to a crypto conference, you go, airdrop. So the airdrops are going to be released from the player X account. It's not out, it's not available yet. The previous airdrop was basically a pointed system for people that had like Zoo token. Zoo token is actually going to be transitioning to gamer token on the new subnet, and it's going to act as like the multi-chain in-game token that you can use within games. And there's also going to be a native token on the Avalanche subnet called Player, PLYR. So that was basically what like the old airdrop was based on, you know, amount of Zoo you had, amount of Zoo assets you had, so on and so forth. That snapshot has been done, but the new snapshot is coming, right? But, you know, we haven't told anyone yet. So that's coming soon. But make sure to follow that Twitter account, man, so you can find out right here. Do it. Thank you. BCH, that's Xavier's baby. Is it? Xavier, I thought yours was Litecoin, bro. What do you like, Xavier? I like you. I like you. You like me. You're all over the place. But what do you like? What's your thing? Because I know you got a bag of Litecoin. But like, yeah, man, it's funny. Now some of the Bitcoin maxis are starting to like learn who Roger Ver was. I'm a real Roger Ver fan, man. Roger Ver's always been good to me. You know, he follows me. That's crazy. I think he tipped me once. I was like, what the heck is going on? I can't prove that though. But like Roger Ver's always been a good dude in my opinion. You know, if you can get past your feelings about the fork and everything, I mean, it's not like he punched your grandma or anything. Like, he just made a fork of Bitcoin. You know how many forks of Bitcoins there's been? And in fact, you know, it kind of functions better than Bitcoin does for peer-to-peer digital cash. Sue them. It's not that bad. I think it's good. I think it's good we have choices. But see, I'm not a coin maxi. I understand that it's going to be a multi-coin ecosystem, and that's why I'm big on interoperability. We don't have to fight each other. We can work together. Why can't we work together? I never understood that. It's not how you make friends. You don't make friends just taking your ball and going home. When a dub D coin, I don't know, man. That's a good idea, though. Like, you could pay me and I'll do crazy stuff on the chat. You know, like those people with the NPC. I could do pay me dub coin. I'll do like what do they even do on NPC? Is that even a thing still? Yeah, that'd be funny. I'll just start acting like an NPC, but a real boring one. Cause I don't got all that energy, bro. BCH doing good. I'm happy for BCH, man. Good for them. Pepe to the moon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Pepe to the moon. Actually, guys, because we were gonna might have some softness in the, like I talked about it, right? All these altcoins, these meme coins that went up real high, it's opportunity. It's opportunity when there's softness in the market because they go down low. They get discounted the most. It's because the people in these coins don't know nothing. They don't care about the coin either. They'll drop it like it's hot, and they're dropping it now. Lower high, not looking great. Zero volume. No one's hodling a Pepe coin, you know? So, I mean, the next part of like, this thing can go down really low. The next technical resistance is around like 0.0000034. And then you could like, you know, bounce down and go a little further. We'll see. But that looks interesting. The Solana coins are holding up better though. That's interesting to see. I don't know. Maybe Solana's supporting these meme coins. But I mean, obviously Omnom, that looks like it's opportunity if it comes down low. I mean, this thing went up way fast, real fast. There's no technical support in any of these. What else? On base, I think Normie. Normie looks like it wants to get brought down to gravity, to be honest. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's already coming down. That's not good. There is zero support. So if you miss meme coins, guess what? You could always turn a bad thing into a good thing. It's all the way you look at it. It's all the way you look at it. 46 people, what's up? Roger got kidnapped. Haven't heard from him in years. Nah, he's around. He's around. But like you see how it goes, man. I was talking to one of my friends the other day about it. All the crypto OGs that like were in the space when I came up and my homie came up, you don't hear about them anymore. Tone Vase, right? I mean, Roger goes quiet. Kim.com's around somewhat. What's his name? A bunch of them. I mean, all the crypto YouTubers, you don't hear about them either. They start to go away because it's like the space starts to change. The people in the space start to change. Like the ethos starts to change. Right? The whole libertarian thing becomes not sexy, although the libertarian thing was very early narrative in crypto. The cypherpunk thing was the earliest narrative in crypto. But you have little of those people around here now, except if they're in specific niche coins. And there's reasons, like certain like creators and certain content creators get along with certain projects. It's within the culture, It's interesting. But he didn't get kidnapped, man. He's good. He's good. I'm sure Bcash would tell me if he got kidnapped. Old token moving very proppy. What? What's it doing? Oh, it is. Oh, sorry. Scammer. Coin. They want my Coinbase. Like, they're telling me, oh, your Coinbase account is hacked. Just send me your password. Yeah, it's doing well. Very is another thing that no one ever has heard about. I mean, I bought Very up here for a couple ETH. But I think one day Very is gonna have its day. It's one of the only coins that has this. The Securities Exchange Commission has filed charges against Reginald Reggie Middleton, Veritasium Inc., and Veritasium LLC. And there's a press article from way back when. If you guys don't know, history lesson, Veritasium was the very first crypto the SEC went after in 2018. I think it was around here. I remember driving to work listening to who was I listening to? The Arcane Bear or something, Tito, the Arcane Bear. And he was like, oh, Veritasium got hit by the SEC. I was like, dang it. And here we are. But it's starting to creep up again, which is interesting. It's obviously not dead. Reggie's making more of a comeback on social media, which is good to see. He needs to be a little more, in my opinion, a little more vocal. And I know he's been sending some cease and desist letters over to Coinbase and some other people regarding his provisional patent on DeFi. At this point, what does Max Kaiser gain by being sued, being so loud? I think Max Kaiser is a loud dude, bro. It's a loud dude. It's like, Max, yo, you're cool, bro. You're right about Bitcoin, but why are you yelling so much? He's wild. That food, sometimes doesn't comb his hair. It's like cowlet. Some crypto people be looking wild. I'm sorry. Let's see. 41 people. What's good? Yeah, guys. It's going to be interesting to see how all this plays out. We had a good time. We had a good run, had a good run up. It's time to give some back. We've been giving a little back, but we really haven't given what we know we should give back. I mean, look. Over 189 days, we went up from 28,000. 174%. We haven't even given 30% of that back. We'll still be up an aggregate 140% from October of 2023. Remember here? You guys remember right here? In November 2022? No, you don't. You know why? Because you stopped tuning in. Just kidding. Most of you guys stopped tuning in. But if you were here, you remember how it felt. It felt like crypto was dead. Everyone was saying crypto's going to 3,000. It's like, okay, cool. Everyone who got in 2021, this first time they felt a Bitcoin crash, and they started saying the same thing that everyone says, especially right here. and right here. Everyone says that in their first cycle. You know, everyone says that, but guess what? That didn't happen. And even if we come down to 52, it's going to be okay. We're not in blue sky yet. I'll be much more defensive in blue sky, but we're not there yet. We barely made a marginal high. And you know what? The reason people are probably so scared is because we made a marginal high here. But was it really a marginal high? Because we actually overtook the previous cycle's all-time high by about 240%. So let's just assume, and that's a really lame like return for Bitcoin, just to be honest. Like that was not that high. Like a lot of people that have gotten caught, and a large bag of my stuff got caught, was because that was like really a lame kind of pump. You know, people were expecting a much larger run up, which didn't come. But when you look at this, it's kind of like a phased pump. 1, 2. That's why I'm saying 2013 seems a lot more likely. 1, 2. But to be able to consider that, you have to let go of the idea of a 4-year cycle. You know, something was different about last cycle. And I'm not going to let you guys act like it wasn't. There was something different about it. You know, we didn't get the mania phase. Let's be honest. Most of the coins in 2017 didn't do anything. But the difference here is that most of the coins are getting love from 2017 now, even earlier, 2014. So we'll see, man. We'll see. 40 people, what's good? Yeah, guys. I don't know. What do you think? Give me your thoughts. I'll also pull up the is data about to next leg up from here? Data. Let's see. I mean, you're asking me if data's bottomed out. I mean, just looking at it. It depends what happens here, to be honest. Is this going to hold and it's going to bounce out? Then we got some kind of a weird W going on, or is it going to go lower? Give it a couple days. We'll probably know by then. But honestly, I would expect it to correct a little more. It doesn't look like it gave a lot back. And then it started doing a bowl kind of thing. But guys, just know this has to happen. The reason it's so hard to get out of like this area here is because this is like, consider this sea level, man. So I used to work at what do you call it? Defense, a space company. Really, they handled a lot of like liquid propulsion. So I know somewhat about like rocket launches. Okay, so the fuel needed to get a rocket out into the atmosphere, the most fuel is consumed at sea level. That's where gravity is actually acting on the rocket the hardest. So most of the fuel is burned there. It's the most turbulent place to leave. But the farther you get on out, there's less resistance until you almost run into no gravity. That's what you see here. I like to make a good analogy of like a rocket launch, comparing it to crypto, especially when it's leaving sea level. We had our first bump up, but you know, gravity's still acting on us pretty hard. The higher we go, the easier it is for that money to move that price line. So it's understandable that we're running into some turbulence right now. Same thing with Bitcoin. That's why I'm not tripping. It's natural to have turbulence. Nothing goes up and stays up forever. Charting is not immune to like the laws of physics. It really is not. You know, so come back. We sit on this right here, 64,000. I don't know. If it go down, make a little bowl go up, that's fine. Keep it macro, you know? I'm thinking 2.22. Could be. Could be. But is your bags packed? If your bag's packed, that's all that doesn't really matter that much, you know? Doesn't matter that much. Let me pull up the link if it wants to jump on and chat for a little bit. We can do that. Here's a StreamYard link. It's in the chat right here. If you're on YouTube, I think you can press it. Not sure if you can on X. But yeah, if you want to come on through, tell me your thought on the market. Just hang out for a little bit. Go ahead and press it. If not, I get it. I get it. Sometimes I don't want to talk to me either, 42 people was goody. But yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be a very opportune time towards the end of the year for crypto. I just get this feeling. I've been in crypto for a long time, and I got the feeling. This one's got the feeling of like a euphoria phase. It's because it's not just select like niches or markets or like coins. It's pretty broad. It's pretty broad. The altcoin market cap's showing that. It's looking pretty bullish to me, Looking past the immediate, future. That's not my game. I don't jump in and out. I've done that before, and I racked up a huge tax liability. And I ain't gonna never do that again because it sucks. It sucks really bad. You gotta remember that too, guys. There's all this jumping in, jumping out, doing this, that. Take $200, make it $1 million. It's like, yeah, you're paying taxes on every single transaction on that if you pay your taxes. I think everyone should pay their taxes. You want them. If you make a lot of money, you don't want to be looking over your shoulder. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. So people say, I did this and I went in and out and in and out. Now I have this. Like, yeah, if you're gonna be compliant to the law, then you got a big tax liability to pay. And that assumes you have enough USD to pay it. Going from crypto to crypto racks up USD tax liability. It's cool you're a millionaire in crypto, but you got the USD, and if you get wrecked holding that Bitcoin you just made from like $300, you got money to pay that? See, that's a big boy tip not a lot of people tell you. It ain't that simple, man. Sometimes buy, hold, and sell is the most stress-free and the most tax-efficient way to play this game. You buy it a year. All my stuff is basically a year old, right? The reason I do that is because just if I hold it for a year and a day, then I get to keep 20% more, right? Capital gains, long-term capital gains tax. Get an accountant, This is not financial advice, but there's smart ways to play the game, man. Smarter ways. 44 people, what's up? You guys like my rhino? I used to wear a lot of Echo Unlimited when I was a kid. Remember that? Echo Unlimited with the rhino? 42 people. Here's another link, guys. If you want to press it, press it. I'm not even looking intimidating today. I got a flower cup. Come on. And if you guys want to, I'll be at a X. I'm actually going to retweet this right now, actually. Yeah. I just retweeted from my X account spaces I'm going to be on representing player chain. Doing the best I can to represent the player chain. Yeah. But I think it's going to be good, man. Avalanche is making some moves, and there's meme coins and Avalanche if you don't know. I saw a graphic on that. I should have bookmarked it. But we can look into more Avalanche meme coins as well. Because, look, guys, if this broad crypto market cycle comes back, like I think it's going to come back in like a month or two or whatever, definitely by the end of the year, everything goes wild in euphoria phase. Like some people in 2021, they think that they have to be so selective with their stuff, right? As long as it's not a rug, if we get into a real euphoria phase like 2017, a lot of things go up. Definitely ecosystems that are getting slept on. I think Avalanche for the most part is getting slept on in its ecosystem side of things, because I'm going to show you Avalanche token. I'm going to show you. And it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. I think one of the most strong coins, obviously besides ETH and Solana. It's doing pretty well. Avalanche is pumping a lot of money into its ecosystem to attract builders, right? And they announced like $100 million fund to buy meme coins on Avalanche. Interesting. Giving you some, a hint. And it's getting slept on. The way you make the most money in crypto is to be earlier than most people. If you wait for someone to tell you this is a good idea, you ain't never going to get some serious ROI. To be quite honest. I mean, who made more money? People that bought Bitcoin in 2011 or people who bought it in 2021? The only difference was the people who bought it in 2011 were getting laughed at. You know, they thought it was a scam. You know, people said, "What are you doing? You're an idiot," right? The confirmation wasn't there. Don't be a confirmation-based investor. The whole point of investing is to assume risk. You get paid to take risk. If you can't handle risk, get into stocks. Even though that, I mean, some people would say that's riskier. I don't know. 39 people. But to be honest, guys, like this whole space is riddled with risk. You have to start being okay with taking some risk. And I think a lot of people here are. But if you're not, you didn't get in here to be safe, right? Like, know what this is. This space has the potential to change your life. What other space can do that for you? You know? I mean, some other sectors can. It just takes like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This can do it in 2 years, 4 years. Interesting. But it's definitely risky. And if you make it here, you deserve it. You're special. You're not like the ordinary bear. But yeah, guys. You guys are quiet today, by the way. And no one wants to talk to me. Come on, man. But follow me on X. Follow me on X and follow Player Chain on X, please. Player Chain. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. Good team. Good people. Yeah. Nothing? Quiet? Okay. We're going to wrap this one up early. It's been about 55 minutes. My name is Dub Digital. I come on the internet twice a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can catch me on X, repping Player Chain, talking about, I think it's what, meme coin super cycle. What does it mean for crypto? So I'm share some knowledge on that, raise awareness on Player Chain there. But until next time, guys, talk to you later. Peace.